Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney Grayton and I provide expert information on caring for your locks. In this video, I want to talk about clarifying shampoo. Recently, in the last few months, I've actually had a few new clients come in and talk about just having super dry hair, and as I'm asking them questions and trying to get to the reason for their dry hair, my opinion is that it comes down to the clarifying shampoo. I've talked about clarifying shampoo on this channel before and even recommended it, so I'm not saying that it is a bad thing. I recommend clarifying shampoo for sure, and I think that it's always something that you should have on hand, but it's definitely not something that you need to be using every single wash day, especially if you are someone who is washing your hair regularly. And when I say regularly, I say around like once a month, or even like, yeah, around like once a month, 4 to 6 weeks or so. If you are someone washing your hair that often, you might not need clarifying shampoo, especially if you are not applying a whole lot of product on your hair. So clarifying shampoo does exactly what it says. It clarifies your hair. It's designed to strip your hair of pretty much everything that's in it, including what you put in it, and also even some of your natural oils that your scalp produces. While other shampoos like moisturizing shampoos and just kind of like basic shampoos are meant to do more of like a light cleansing. For the most part, on a regular basis, your hair pretty much only needs the regular cleansing. On this channel, I love to encourage you to get in the habit of like touching your hair, feeling the difference of your hair after different products, and I feel like a lot of people will save themselves if they really paid attention to how their hair feels after they use a clarifying shampoo. It's usually very dry, you know, because you have stripped your hair of everything. And that's not a bad thing. You know, if you are someone who has been putting heavy products on your hair constantly, maybe you just had some braids in and the person who did your braids used like an edge control all over your head, or you just had someone retwist your hair with a wax, or you have gone 2 to 3 months without washing your hair and you've been pretty much spraying it and oiling it and all of that like consistently that whole time, then you may need a clarifying shampoo to kind of give your hair a clean slate. And even then, after using the clarifying shampoo, I always recommend using the clarifying shampoo like once. Get a really good scrub with that clarifying shampoo, and then you should be following up with a moisturizing shampoo after. Something that's going to put some hydration back in your hair. And then, of course, the conditioner after. And if you don't currently use conditioner on your hair, make sure you check out my video where I'm debunking the myth that you shouldn't use conditioner on your hair, because you absolutely should be. So you want to use that clarifying shampoo once, a moisturizing shampoo after, and then condition your hair as normal, and of course your moisturizing products after you're done. But clarifying shampoo should definitely not be used every single time, again, unless you're someone going months in between. If you are washing your hair on a regular basis, your standard moisturizing shampoo twice, maybe even 3 times will do just enough, and you won't need to worry about like product buildup. I know that that's like the main thing that people are concerned with, product buildup, but I promise you, like, I personally have never used clarifying shampoo on this set of locks, and I have no product buildup at all. There are times with your loose hair where you might go to a stylist and they're using clarifying shampoo every time, and sometimes certain styles require that. Like, I even noticed when I had loose hair and I would get like a silk press or blowout, my hair just always felt so dry and brittle. So I stopped doing them because I felt like they were using a clarifying shampoo to really strip my hair, and my hair just really didn't like that. It would do a lot of breakage and everything. So if you are someone who's like using a clarifying shampoo and also not using a conditioner, and also not using things like oils or things like that to seal in any moisture that you put in there, it's a recipe for very dry hair. Oils are not absolutely necessary. I'm learning that. Yeah, they're not absolutely necessary if you're never using them, because your scalp will naturally produce its own oil, and that's another video for another day, so I'm not even going to get into that. Again, if you are using a clarifying shampoo and definitely not using a whole lot of other things to put that moisture, that hydration back into your hair, it's no wonder you have dry hair. And again, no judgment on this side, but y'all know I just want to give you the tips that I know from my experience with seeing actual clients, really the damage that it can do. So I've had a client recently who was getting interlocking She had type 4 hair and also was using clarifying shampoo only, no conditioner, and she had a lot of breakage to the point where she's pretty much at the point where she's going to start over because there was so much breakage over a long period of time that she felt like she needed a clean slate. She needed a new set of locks. I would hate for you to get to that point. So my makeup always makes my nose itch. I would hate for anyone of you to have to get to that point. So right now, if you are using a clarifying shampoo, you can keep it. Don't throw it out. But for someone like me, I'm using very minimal product. When I'm spraying my hair, for the most part, I'm using like distilled water. I'm getting steam from the shower. I might use a little leave-in conditioner, my Free Spirit from Frotry, which is a lightweight product. And then I might be going in with a lightweight butter or a lightweight oil. I believe it's butter or our Ooh Baby. All lightweight products. I'm not using too much of it. So my 2 shampoos with my moisturizing shampoo is perfectly fine. And I find that my hair is very hydrated after. I hope this all makes sense. Let me know in the comments if you have been using clarifying shampoo and if it's done anything to your hair, if this video has given you any insight into maybe why your hair might be a little dry, or you can tell me below that I don't care. I'm using my clarifying shampoo and I'm gonna keep using it. That's fine. You know what I mean? We definitely welcome healthy exchanges, respectful exchanges in the comments about what your lock journey is, how it's going, because I do know that everyone's journey is different. However, I do want to just kind of issue a warning, a disclaimer about clarifying shampoos that they can be drying, especially depending on the type that you have. Now, the kind that I have at the salon, it is a generic brand, but it's a salon quality. I buy it in bulk from a salon, like a beauty warehouse. So that one is designed to be a little stronger. So I'll use it for my clients who have like caked up dandruff. I'll use that first and then use a dandruff shampoo like Head and Shoulders after, which is just as much like medicated and also moisturizing too. So I'll use those in conjunction. I have some clients who work in construction who have a lot of like dust in their hair when they come in. They need that clarifying shampoo, but best believe after I'm using that clarifying shampoo, even if I have to use it twice to get like a really good clean, I'm always going to go in with that moisturizing shampoo after, and definitely that conditioner. So I hope this all makes sense. I love talking about these things because I feel like a lot of people are sharing information specifically about their own hair journey and not necessarily from an expert point of view, from someone who sees hundreds of clients. So at this point, I have serviced literally hundreds of clients, and I think that I know what I'm talking about, okay? I feel like I just said so much to get to that point, okay? I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. If you have any other suggestions or even like myths, any of your stories, anything that you need help with, drop it below. Of course, I am still offering virtual and in-person consultations, so you can check out my booking link below as well. If you need to come on in, I'm located in Maryland. You can come on in, stop by the shop, and I can take a look at your hair, or you can send me videos and pictures and I can talk to you via Zoom or Google Meet to chat about your hair. So thank you all for watching. I will see you all in my next one. Have a good one.